What's up, guys? It's Mark from Lone Wolf Paintball. Once again out here at NXPL Event #1 at Hell Survivors in Pinckney, Michigan. If you guys aren't sick of seeing me yet, this time I'm talking to some of the media guys, finding out what got them into the activity of taking photos on the field, a little bit about their backstory, a little bit about what gear they're using. So hopefully you enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm Aaron Curtis with AA Photography. I do the photography for the NXPL that you see up on the Facebook. You know, I've been doing it I've been shooting with Lone Wolf for about 4 or 5 years. And you know, I do it on the side on the weekends just because it gets me outside, gets me playing paintball, or shooting paintball. I played for 8 or 9 years, probably, more than that, I don't know. But at any rate, I'm rocking a Canon 70D with a 70-200 2.8. I like having the 2.8. It's an expensive lens, but it's worth it because when you're doing photography, having a wider aperture is excellent for getting all the quick motions, everything, all the high action speed that's going on with paintball. You know, I would say, if you're looking to get into paintball photography, it's something that's definitely like really awesome to do as a hobby. It's really hard to make a lot of money at it, but you know, it's a fun thing to do. But I would say, do not overlook the importance of a nice piece of glass, because that's what's going to get you the best shots. It's going to get you across the field, where, like, let's say you're on snake side and something's happening on the D side, you can go all the way out to 200 millimeters and just get right in the action. But yeah, you know, it's excellent. Go out there, have some fun. Like I said, AA Photography. Look me up. I got a Facebook. It's AA Photography MI, I do believe, Facebook. And then also you'll see my pictures up on XPL.
All right, if you had one piece of advice to give somebody that wanted to get into taking pictures on the field, what would be your #1 piece of advice?
Just get out there and do it, and don't be afraid to get shot. Because what's gonna happen, like, to get into the really good pictures and get into the really, like, into the nitty gritty of it, you're probably gonna have yourself on one end or the other of a lane, and you're probably gonna take some shots from some paintballs, but you just basically gotta, like, tighten up, grin and bear it, and then just let it go and make sure that you're keeping your focal distance at the right place, and that's how you're gonna get the good shots. If you're afraid you're gonna get shot, then you're not gonna get the good stuff, you know?
Hey, how's it going? It's Joseph McKinney with Neptune Media, paintball photographer out here at NXPL. I got into paintball photography about 3 years ago. I was down in Florida. I did the dreaded Legends, the Event 1, and I did a few of their small tournaments out there. It was a lot of fun, and I got to work with a lot of rec ball players, some people that aren't doing tournament style and everything like that. So I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I've got to experience some of the bigger national tournaments, Living Legends, NXL. I've got to work with a lot of the pro players and everything like that, so it's been pretty good. I shoot with the Canon 70 Mark II. And normally I have the 70-200 lens. I have a 35mm lens when I'm out here off the field taking pictures of the team and everything like that.
So, do you only do paintball photography, or do you do other things?
My main focus is actually animal conservation and bringing awareness to that. I do weddings, I do portraits, cosplay, anything that needs pictures and photography. I try to go out there and take pictures of it. I don't limit myself at all.
Okay, do you think you could make a living only doing paintball though?
Absolutely not. There are some people that are very lucky. They get to work with some big companies and they're able to do it full time. A lot of us normal guys, even people who work with companies, can't do it full time, unfortunately. You have to really broaden your horizon and focus on some other stuff and not limit yourself.
Cool. What piece of advice would you give to a new up-and-coming photographer that wants to get onto a paintball field, that wants to try paintball photography for the first time?
I would say get something small. If you know, I started with a Canon XS, it's a really cheap camera, and I got to go to some tournaments and stuff like that and shoot for free. And then once I started perfecting my art and what I started doing, I was able to start charging people a little bit at a time and got more into it. You know, start small. You don't need a fancy camera. You don't need a fancy lens at all. Get out there on your rec ball field, practice there. You can't be afraid to get hit, unfortunately. And just, you know, put yourself out there, make some friends, get to talk to a lot of people. You get to meet a lot of really great people out here.
Hey guys, Noah Paris here with FiercePhoto.com. I am coming at you today from the NXPL, and I'm just going to go over a few things on how you can get started today as well. What you can end up doing to get started, the number one thing is to get out there and just shoot. That's the number one thing. Don't be scared, you're gonna get hit, it's gonna happen. It's just when you're playing, the adrenaline is right there, and when you're shooting, it's not. So just get out there, shoot, and make sure your number one priority, just like playing, is having a good time. It doesn't matter the type of gear that you have, it matters on your talent and you moving from here to make improvements. That's what really matters at the end of the day. Personally, I'm actually using both Canon and Nikon for different reasons because I do this full time for several different sports and things like that. Today I have my Canon 1D Mark II-N with a 1-300 f4, and then I also have a Nikon D4 with the 70-200 VR2.
So what is it about paintball that you like photographing versus maybe a different sport?
Well, I've been playing paintball for just over 12 years. I've been doing photos for, this is my 10th year of doing it. And how I actually got started is that I just brought my camera out one day and someone goes, hey, if I give you 20 bucks, will you do some photos? And it all snowballed from there. Paintball will always be my number one sport. I do motocross, supercross, MMA, hockey, soccer, all kinds of extreme sports, and paintball is what I always call home.
Would you say that you had to diversify to make a living from the photography, or do you think you could make a living just from paintball photography?
In today's age, you really have to diversify. You cannot, it's a poor decision to put all your eggs in one basket. Anyone that knows anything about upper end stock market or anything like that will tell you never put everything all in one basket, so to speak. That's why I had to diversify out. I do social media marketing, I do photography, I do video. I help small businesses get their footprint on social media, so that way they can at least get started.
And of course, guys, you've already seen what I use. We did a full video on how we make our YouTube videos here at Lone Wolf Paintball. Go check that out if you haven't already. Then head over to lonewolfpaintball.com, get some of the best gear in the game, get some merch, support the sport, support us a little bit, and then hit thejerkyden.com, get some lean protein, keeps you out on the field all day long. Absolutely love it. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.